Today, we'll talk about all the changes to the Shibarium and how they affect you as a Shiba. There is some change in the Shiba Inu economy today, and there are several reasons for that. The biggest reason is the US Consumer Price Index. In this video, we will talk about that. But before we get into those numbers, we'll take a look at some reports about Shibarium, straight from the unification line or whatever you want to call it. The folks at the Shibarium testnet have given us some new information. So we'll look at that now as well. I'll be the first to say that I don't know everything about how Layer 2 blockchains work, and I think a lot of other people feel the same way. Let's talk about launch. Blog post or story or whatever you want to call it, what it means to launch Shibarium and how it goes. It's good news for the Al-Sheba family, so let's talk about it. We can start right away. If it sounds like something you are interested in, we talk about the latest news about Shiba Inu and the world of Bitcoin in general on our channel. If you are watching one of our films for the first time, we want to give you a warm welcome. You can make sure you don't miss a movie by clicking on the bell. We will say that this station is giving away 5 million Shiba Inu tokens for a chance to participate. Just subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a message with the hashtag Shiba Inu. On May 15th, we will know the winner. We'll look at this story now. But first, let's talk about volatility. Since the Shiba Inu price has gone down, up and down again, many have reached 860 support points above 900 points. It changes a lot. I think one of the main reasons is the Consumer Price Index in the US. The expected CPI was 5%, which means prices are 5% higher now than they were a year ago. Right now, they are down 5% at 4.9%. But this is not a big change. If the next reading is 4.9, this means that we are still down from the last number. Analysts didn't expect inflation to come down as fast as it has, so we may be able to stop raising interest rates or even see them come down if this inflationary move continues. So the new Shiba coin and the cryptocurrency market as a whole is responding positively. But you also have to show some volatility because the inflation rate has been a good sign. For example, volatility goes up and then the price goes down. But the story continues. This comes from the fact that it is one piece. Your broker says time flies. It's been a few weeks since the last change. We've been very busy behind the scenes ever since. In the past few months, there has been another great update of the internet. This update may be the fastest yet. Shibarium mainnet may be changing very soon. A big thanks to our wonderful community of validators who are online as usual and quick to help each other during the update. We are really grateful. I don't understand how all the technical stuff works. You can take a look at the blog yourself if you really want to see all of it. To update, calls were sent to all network nodes. The process took about 15 to 20 minutes, and by the next batch, the vast majority of the validators were back online. In that time frame, this is what we'd like to see for any change in Shiba Inu funds, but especially for Shibarium. Over the past few months, there has been a lot of background work. Shortly after the main network update, coding for the next update started. We're also helping the awesome Shibarium team build their public beta test network and are working on implementing a Layer 2 Shibarium test network. Now, if the main chain Cosmos SDK continues to be talked about further, the upgrade is great. But like I said earlier, we're not going to get into all the technical details because, well, I'll be the first to admit that I don't understand all the technical details of a Layer 2 blockchain update. So we will update the main thread to the latest stable version of Cosmos SDK. Now, the simulator major update for the series. Over the years, we've made a lot of scripts and Docker environments that allow us to test each upgrade on a separate development network that can be changed before an update is released or the test network is updated. With the latest major series upgrades, we have been able to improve and combine them into a simulator that can be used over and over again. This emulator has been used internally in a number of previous upgrades. The simulator makes it possible to create a search network with a certain number of validated guards and seeds. RPCS. So the good news is that it is already happening. We will make more changes in the future. NodeU is online, and if you like, you can get all these changes and links from GitHub. Would love for someone older than Satoshi or the environment to give an update to the Shiba Inu coin community. This is a good sign because it is very straightforward and optimistic. I wouldn't say that the main Shibarium Layer 2 network will come out with Shiba Inu this month, next week, next year, or at any time. I can't say when, but the fact that they're working together and letting the community know what's going on is a huge step in the right direction. I'm happy. I believe that when the magnet is triggered, the price of Shiba Inu coins and bones will change. But I want to hear your opinions. Do you think the launch of Shibarium magnets will change the price of Shiba Inu and bone? Tell us about it in the comments. On the other hand, this information has been reported in the news. Binance US is trying to find ways to stop eating majority stake. Chow made. The cryptocurrency exchange owns and is responsible for most of them. He is also the president and co-founder of the global crypto exchange. Binance, the cryptocurrency executive and majority owner of Binance US, has been trying to reduce its stake in the US stock exchange since last summer. According to a May 12 report that identified people with knowledge of the situation, Binance and Changpeng Zhao have been under a lot of pressure on the matter. U.S. government regulators have been watching this closely over the past year. In March, the CFTC sued Binance and SEC for operating what it said was an illegal exchange with fake compliance software. The company has been accused of knowingly violating U.S. law and using a technique called regulatory arbitrage to make money. Since then, Binance leaders have been looking for ways to get less stake in the company and more control over it. They worry that they may not be able to obtain certain licenses from regulators as long as it is a majority owner. It appears that the SEC is going after US Bitcoin exchanges to make them follow the same rules as banks and brokerages. We have come to the end of this movie. If you like it, click like and don't forget to subscribe for more. This helps me a lot with how YouTube works. Also show as many people as possible in this movie. Let's tell everyone about this. If you are a true fan of cryptocurrency, you will not want to miss any of our information. See you next time when we talk about the latest news affecting everyone in our area.